It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. Guys, during the 2016 offseason, the Suns ownership wrote a letter to the fans acknowledging past mistakes, promising to deliver a winner moving forward. That's a pretty bold step, Shaq.
Yeah, some of the blame was being put on the players. Ownership also complained about how some of the players in the millennial generation can't deal with setbacks.
Yeah. Well, there's just some chemistry issues. When you can't win basketball games, a lot of times it's just chemistry, meaning that certain guys don't fit together. Don't mean that they can't fit in another place. And now you just need to figure out what that chemistry and what that mixture is on your team in Phoenix. You put it with the hot sun in Phoenix, Ernie. You put it in together, put it in a little jambalaya, put it together, and you got a great team.
I never want to waste your time. My life, so precious. Is yours, is mine. Hey, look at the time. My God, so precious. Is yours, is mine.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Our sideline reporter tonight is David Aldridge. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
And that's what makes it fun. You love seeing these two teams go head-to-head. They're going all out.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for them. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I liked that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. There are several clubs already enduring plenty of ups and downs. We see it every day in the league. How many games into the season does it take to know exactly what kind of team you've got and then where you need to proceed from that point on?
Well, I think obviously you typically see some level of separation between the championship contending teams almost in the first 20 games. If somebody's getting out to a 15-1 start, you know that typically speaking, they're going to be in it for the long haul. I think the fascinating aspect of the NBA season typically is in those 5 through maybe 10 slots in the respective Eastern and Western Conference, right?
Yes.
Because so often, Kevin, we're seeing 2 or 3 games separate maybe the 5th team from the 10th team. That means all of those teams are potential playoff teams. And what does the organization decide to do? Do they decide to try to make a run toward a playoff possibility? Or are they saying, boy, we don't really think we're there yet. Perhaps we need to think about what's our draft status.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Suns, Jackson and Chris, the athletic pair in the forward slots. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team, they're the backcourt. And it's Chandler in at the center position. Caldwell Pope against Booker. Lopez a screen. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Caldwell Pope outside. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. That's good from Randall on the assist by Ball. Randall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Booker against Caldwell Pope. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Chris. Sinks the triple.
Well, people are always talking about his scoring, but Bledsoe, very good vision as well, finding the open man there.
Lopez a screen. Lopez a screen on Bledsoe. Ball dishes to Ingram. Over Jackson. And it's Ingram missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Jackson with the quick release, once the ball hits his hands, he's ready to let it fly.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 17 points in his last outing. Over Booker, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Just deadly from mid-range. He's got such a great feel for that shot.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Ball kicks to Randall. Over Chris. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Bledsoe right side. There's a screen by Chris. And Bledsoe, here we go. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
This guy is just so physical for a point guard. Bledsoe loves to challenge the defense in close.
Lopez a screen. Ball kicks to Lopez. Now Ingram. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Oh, great ball movement there. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Caldwell Pope passes the ball. Lopez a screen. To stop the run, and Ball with the lay-in.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. Chris, good, and a nice assist from Booker. Chris has got 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lakers trail by 8.
I think you have to like the future of Marquise Chris. His upside at the power forward position is high because he can do it all. Earl Watson said this guy could be a star, and the reason is because he's improved every year.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
And now here's Chris. He's got 9. Here's Bledsoe. Back to Chris. Trying his luck deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Booker against Caldwell Pope. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Josh Jackson.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. 2 sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue. The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Ingram with it. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually drives the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Randall. Shot off the screen. Phoenix grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
You could say they certainly were not on a string on the defensive end. They need to be so much better moving forward.
And here is Ball, following the three from Eric Bledsoe. Ball, no good. Suns leading by 7. Pass to Chris. There's a screen by Chris. Here's Booker. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Lopez. Inside. Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And a look at the 2K leaderboard now at the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
Now that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
Now here's Bledsoe. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and it's Ingram with the rebound.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Dishes to Lopez. Pass the ball. Man's a screen. There's a screen. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Buries the long-range jumper. Clarkson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He can also dish the rock.
And the Suns miss again. Lakers trail by 4. Launches a 3. Chris with the rebound. Well, Phoenix shooting an impressive 60% early. And the wide-open shot from Warren off target with his 3.
You know, in that situation, yes, you've got a wide-open 3. But it would be a lot wiser to feed the ball to a teammate and get a higher percentage look.
And here is Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Suns leading by 4. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Now, here's Ball. Guarded by Bledsoe. Now, here's Ball. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The shot's good from Lopez.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Back to Bledsoe. To the inside. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Ball dishes to Nance. Kicks the ball. Nance a screen. Feeds it to Ingram. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination, and didn't on that one.
Bledsoe outside. There's a screen by Chris. Now Bledsoe. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
His passing definitely came into play as well, Kev. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving.
And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big-name leadership. The hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Len's checked in for Marquise Chris. Brandon Knight comes in for Booker. And Tyler Ewis subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Kuzma can't get it to go. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Yeah, aborted takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain, in order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page.
Ulis, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Now, here's Clarkson, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Expanding his range, Kuzma can't get it to go. Suns leading by 6. Warren kicks to Ulis. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, Clarkson passes to Ennis. Mans a screen. Ennis kicks to Clarkson. And the Lakers with another miss. The Suns shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Warren dishes to Williams. Here's Len, and that comes off the assist by Ulis. And the Suns lead by 8.
Yeah, Kev, nice work in the painted area. Alex Len with the size and skill to do more of this.
Good on the 3-point shot. Kuzma's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Knight, lets it go with the 3. Back to the action after this word. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly, he talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players, you know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice. When you have that going on, you see multiple guys doing that, that's when you know you have a good team.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? You know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room, because Chandler has got that covered.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
You've got Ennis. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Ivica Zubac is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Dudley. Down low, here's Len. Back to Dudley. The Suns need to get a shot off. Ulis can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Clarkson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Stolen by Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Kuzma's got 8 points.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
Inside. Ulis, good. And one thing that Coach Earl Watson has shown in his career as a coach is his ability to manage the roles of players and Doris keep everyone happy.
Well, that's the job of a former point guard, right? Watson played the position. He understands everyone needs to be involved and happy. Listen, Kev, you know this. It's not easy managing a rebuilding team. He does a terrific job developing the young talent while managing the veterans as well.
Now, here's Warren. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Lets a floater go. He lays it in. 6 points for him.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Clarkson passes to Nance. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clarkson against Knight. Rejected by Len.
And Kev, you see the agility of Alex Len in good position for the spot.
Knight in the corner. Here's Warren, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
The pass to Clarkson. Nance a screen. Ennis kicks to Nance. 6 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Doris, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame. Something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. And the Suns making a change here. Jackson's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, you look at the strength of this Phoenix Suns team, and it is clear that it lies with their perimeter players. Devin Booker appears to be a player that you can build around. Last season, most of their offense generated from their guards.
Lakers trail by 3. Caldwell Pope left side. Buries it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 13.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the guard play for the Suns, Doris, this season will be their strength.
Well, and it seems that guards have been the strength of the Suns for a long time now, even after shipping away guys like Goran Dragic and Isaiah Thomas. They have always had a formidable backcourt in the desert.
And stolen by Knight. Back to Ulis. To the middle. Trying to find Knight and gets it to him. Len, good. And the Suns lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ennis kicks to Nance. The dish now to Bogut. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
The Lakers making a switch here. Randall's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Phoenix now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Lets it go from 11. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 8.
Well, inside against good defense, Booker with a nice adjustment takes care of business.
Randall kicks to Clarkson. Caldwell Pope dishes to Randall. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Here's Ennis. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. There's the screen. Off the screen. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ennis.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Knight. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, if Knight starts to gain more consistency from that in-between game, I don't know how you guard this guy.
Ennis kicks to Randall. There's the feed to Clarkson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Clarkson. Clock at 6. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Clarkson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Exactly the shot they were looking for on that possession. The easy one down low.
Jackson passes to Chandler. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, great job of getting that deep position there by Jackson. Once he's that close, he's ready to just power that one home.
Now here's Ennis. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia. Clarkson kicks to Bogut. Screen by Bogut. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clarkson against Jackson. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Clarkson.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Booker against Clarkson. Jackson in the corner. Booker with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. LA's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Picked by Randall. Ennis with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Chandler a screen. Knight kicks to Dudley. Offline with his 3. Lakers trail by 5. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 11. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That is his first foul of the game. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Ennis. Phoenix also making some changes. Williams comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Brandon Knight. Here's the screen. Bogut dishes to Caldwell Pope. Bogut sets a screen for Ball. Clock at 4. Chandler with the steal. And here's Booker. 13 points in the game. Outside Williams. Bledsoe outside. He kicks it to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bledsoe from downtown.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lopez is checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Jackson. Lopez a screen. Ingram passes the Ball. Lopez a screen on Bledsoe. Ball, he dishes it to Lopez. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, given his height, Lopez has an ability to power through contact. Just tremendous strength from the big man.
And Doris, it's nice to see Brook Lopez the last few seasons stay relatively healthy.
Well, I think for 7-footers, anyone who plays on the interior, you can get such wear and tear on the body. I think he's taken motivation from those injuries, and he's making the most of his time on the court.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Brook Lopez was drafted by the Nets. Remember, he played almost a decade there, half in New Jersey, the other half in Brooklyn. And when that team went young, it made sense to move him to a more competitive environment.
Now here's Booker, 13 points in the game. There's a screen by Chris. Free throw line jump shot. Lopez grabs the board.
Now kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Ball with the bucket. And Lopez saw a little of everything with the Nets.
Well, you think about he played under 5 different head coaches and double that if you count the interims he had to play with. So even though he spent so many years with one franchise, there was not a whole lot of continuity for him. A free agent after the season, we'll see if he can find a more stable situation.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Suns. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Booker with it. Now guarded by Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Booker against Caldwell Pope. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shoots over Warren. Offensive rebound. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Chris. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lopez, a screen on Booker. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Caldwell Pope against Booker. And Chris throws it down.
Well, first of all, that's a great pass. But how about Chris with the vertical assault on the rim?
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 13. Ball kicks to Zubac. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bledsoe outside. He feeds it to Warren. from 13, and it's good, 2 points. Warren's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Lopez, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Suns lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like 2 different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying on our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points and 2 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible, really good judgment on the offensive end.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Here's who Earl Watson is starting the second half with. Chris and Chandler are up front. Booker the 2 and Jackson the 3, the up-and-coming wing pair. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. And Chris throws it down.
What an incredible night for Marquise Chris. If he can learn to score like this on a regular basis, look out.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here's ball. Caldwell Pope for 3. The Lakers keep it alive. Fresh 24. And good that time. Ingram's got his first basket.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Here's Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Jackson kicks to Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. From 13, nice spin off the left rim and in. Bledsoe's got his third basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Lopez sets a screen for Ball. A 3 ball. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now Bledsoe. He's got 7. Traps in the tray. Chris has got 16.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Ball dishes to Randall. High post Lopez. Over Chandler. Lopez, no luck. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Jackson passes to Booker. Dishes it to Bledsoe. Here's Chris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Now here's Ball. He's got 10. Ingram wide open. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Here's Bledsoe. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Ennis comes in for Ball.
One shot.
And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score. And one of the things that stands out about Josh Jackson out of Kansas, his playmaking ability at that forward position. For a guy 6'8", you can put the ball in his hands and let him create offense for you, much like a Draymond Green.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson. And Josh Jackson, Greg, out of Kansas, able to step into that point forward role well.
And in today's game, you can't have too many playmakers on the court at one time. Josh Jackson is Draymond Green 2.0. A little bit better athlete, can be a difference maker defensively, but also has that high IQ on the offensive side to make everybody better.
Or who are some of the guys that surprise you with their toughness on a nightly basis in the NBA?
You know, you have to think historically, pound for pound in the history of the NBA, the toughest single guy was Allen Iverson. For me, the current iteration, and I'm not saying that Isaiah Thomas is Allen Iverson, they're drastically different players because Isaiah doesn't have that kind of athleticism that AI had early. But Isaiah at 5'9", to continually find his way into the paint, to be willing to attack the bigs, to absorb the kind of pounding he does, and get himself into the MVP conversation, Kevin, really, that was incredible.
LeBron probably takes, for a guy his size, to think he can dish it out, but I'm telling you, I think he gets whacked all the time.
I think, Kevin, this is the single hardest guy in the NBA to officiate today, and frankly, I do not believe LeBron James goes to the foul line as much as he deserves.
Well said. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Brook Lopez.
Shooting one.
That free throw good from Nance. And the Phoenix Suns, one of the younger teams in the NBA.
And I think, Kevin, you have to give credit to the Suns organization for making some great picks in the draft. Devin Booker and Marquise Chris both look like steals given where they were taken. The front office has added some franchise cornerstones even before drafting Josh Jackson this summer.
Clarkson against Knight. Bledsoe kicks to Chris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Chris has got 11 points here in just the second half.
To have his height and combine that with the fluid athleticism makes Chris a tough cover in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now here's Nance. Clarkson up top to the right side. Screen by Bogut. Back to Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Greg, when you watch Josh Jackson play, it's easy to see that he can eventually be one of the best defenders in the league if he works at it.
The blocks and steals, I think, will always be there for Jackson with that length. As he progresses as a player, though, he should improve in the little things. It reminds you a bit of a young Andre Iguodala at times with how explosive he can be athletically.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Marquise Chris. No good on the second free throw. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Len sets a screen for Bledsoe. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Now this, to me, is where he's deadly. Bledsoe with the headiness to run the pick and roll perfectly.
Bogut with the screen on Knight. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances on the free throw line here. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the Suns.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Suns, Williams, he's checked in for Dudley. And it's T.J. Warren in for Jackson. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Or something that's become popular, debating whether a player is a star or a superstar. To you, what's the major difference between those two thoughts?
To me, the biggest difference between star and superstar are those guys who are willing to absorb the label on a night-by-night basis and a moment-by-moment basis. You can't disappear when the stakes get high. You can't disappear on a February night in the middle of the grind pre-All-Star break. Greatness requires you to come with it every single night.
And they don't care about the conversation about them. They're bulletproof in some ways, very thick-skinned.
Very Kobe-like attribute you just referenced.
Very good comparison.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
and they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, last season, obviously, the Suns falling well short of where they wanted to be, ended up in the last spot of the Western Conference. Listen, they knew it was going to be a rebuild, and they are well into it at this point. Boy, once he gets his confidence, he just scores in bunches.
Bledsoe dishes to Knight. Bogut against Len. Here's Knight. Up and in on the layup. Knight's got his second basket of the game. And for the Suns, they're fully committed to a rebuild, Doris. They have some exciting young talent on this team.
Right, and Kev, it will take some time before the Suns are a force in the West again, but the foundation is certainly there. This is an organization in a decent spot with their cap flexibility. The core of the team are all on rookie contracts and have room and time to grow together.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Now, here is Knight. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Here's Kuzma. They trail by 3. Here's Clarkson. He's got 16. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Now here's Len. Bledsoe outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's interesting to watch how Eric Bledsoe plays the point guard position, right? You think he has played with some great point guards in his career. Teammates with John Wall in college, and learned from Chris Paul his first few seasons in the NBA.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Doris, with Bledsoe, you can see his former point guard pairings and how he plays. Wall with his speed and how he approaches the game like CP3.
Well, and Eric Bledsoe is very quick to credit Chris Paul for learning to play the point guard position at an NBA level. Paul could demonstrate certain things, and Bledsoe would follow in his footsteps. You love that kind of mentorship.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Ennis kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Nance. And he banks in the layup. Nance has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, his speed with the rock, especially when he puts his head down on the drive, that's remarkable. Bledsoe forcing the defender's hand there.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, you look back at the history of the Phoenix Suns, and they have had some incredible players suit up for them.
Well, you think Sir Charles, one of the famous names that have played for the franchise, but Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion, Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson. Really talking about some great players.
Here is Bledsoe. 18 points for him. On the wing, Williams. Releases from 15. Len's shot is off.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
The pass to Kuzma for the lead. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
Now here's Bledsoe. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. Shot clock at 6. Nice work there coming off the screen. 8 points for T.J. Warren.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Clarkson passes to Nance. He tries for 3. Len grabs the board. Len's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Ulis has it in the corner. Back to Bledsoe. And no good that time.
And really, they had the play all set up there, and it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off. Everything seemed there. They've got to be upset with themselves.
And the Lakers with another miss. The Suns leading. Kicks to Ulis. Bledsoe left side. They double-team Bledsoe. Williams dishes to Warren. Glenn a screen. Jumper off the screen. Good on the jump shot. Warren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
You want to talk about a fantastic finish. That game had a little bit of everything and then a little bit of extra in overtime. So it was a great, great win for him. And when you see T.J. Warren on the court, I just love his activity. I mean, he's always cutting and moving without the basketball. Very adept at finding those openings on the floor.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Randall's checked in for Nance. Caldwell Pope comes in for Clarkson. And Ball subbed in for Tyler Ennis. And for the Suns, Chandler comes in for Alex Len. And it's Devin Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Kuzma. Misses the 3. And Warren last season had his year interrupted by injury, cooled off after the fast start. But Greg, he will always play with that activity.
Yeah, and he's so good at switching directions on a defender. Seemingly simple moves help him create great space both with and without the ball.
Here's Kuzma. He's covered by Warren. Passes to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Ulis pulls it in. Suns leading by 4. Feeds to Warren. Lets a floater go. Rebound the Lakers. Randall's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The Lakers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Tries to snap the cold streak. Kuzma can't get it to go. Ulis kicks to Booker. The 3 from Warren. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And that's 13 points for T.J. Warren.
You know, for a shoot-first guy early in his career, Booker's been tremendous finding the open man.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Ulis with it. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Randall out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. And the shot by Warren, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Ball. And the shot is long.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Warren. And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Here's Ball. The dish to Caldwell-Pope. Green for 2 points. Caldwell-Pope's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Los Angeles. Ulis kicks to Chandler, and it's Chris in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And here is Ball from the wing, and good, he nails it.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
What an offensive clinic we have been given today. They're hitting every single thing they put at the rim right now.
Here's Chandler following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Here's a screen by Chris. Here's Warren. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
He's off on the first. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and, boy, he can be tough to contain.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Lakers. And Phoenix also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
There's the screen. Chris pass to Ulis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Suns lead by 4. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Ball kicks to Randall. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 6 to shoot. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Another shot, Lopez. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Lopez uses that wide frame to his great advantage, snatching up rebounds with his terrific length.
Knight's checked in for the Suns.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, Brook Lopez, one of the softest shots in the league out of the center spot. This is a big man who's really comfortable letting it fly. True luxury to have, Kevin.
Now here's Chandler. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Knight for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Picked by Randall. Here's Ingram. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns leading by 5. Knight kicks to Jackson. Back to Knight. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Knight, no good.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Chris, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
Oh my goodness, this guy is incredibly explosive. Makes Chris a tough cover.
And Doris for Marquise Chris. In his rookie season, it took some time for him to adjust to the NBA.
Right, and you could see it in the way that Chris carried himself on the floor. He was more aggressive with the ball and attacking the rim. And that's when you start to see him asking for the ball on offense, and the confidence was apparent.
He misses the free throw.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016, we have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
And the second free throw, good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Ball dishes to Lopez. To the paint, here's Caldwell Pope. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
There's a screen by Chris. Booker against Randall. Out to Chandler. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Out of bounds.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Lakers trail by 4. Now here's Ball. Randall kicks to Caldwell Pope. Chandler against Lopez.
Listen, this is still an effective defensive anchor. Tyson Chandler knows every trick in the book.
Outside Jackson. There's the pick. Here's Knight. Sweet little floater. Knight's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Lopez passes the ball. Ingram kicks to Randall. Puts it up from 15, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
It's baffling that he's someone they'd leave alone in that situation. You can get away with that early in the game, maybe, but not now. The defense not doing its job there. Left him wide open, and I'm sure he's kicking himself for not cashing in.
Suns leading by 4. Booker outside. The feed to Knight. There's a screen by Chris. Knight kicks to Chris. Tries a 3. Suns keep it alive. Chandler's shot, good.
Yeah, because of his length and toughness, so difficult to stop Chandler from converting off the window.
Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. Inside. Oh, that's blocked.
Oh, the freak athleticism. Chris with the tools to be an elite rim protector.
Lakers trail by 6. Up the floor. Here's Caldwell Pope. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Now, here is Knight. He's off on that one, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Now, Ball. Lopez a screen. From 10 feet out, yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ball.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now, here's Knight. Here's a screen by Chris, and here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And the Suns lead by 5. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Lopez, a screen on Knight. And Chandler sends it back.
Well, tremendous instincts and great position. Chandler scoping that one the entire way.
Again, the miss by Knight. The Lakers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's Ingram. Ball dishes to Randall. Here's the screen. Picked by Randall. Here's Ingram. His three-pointers off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Knight. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. Ball, the pass to Randall. He kicks the ball. Picked by Randall. Ball dishes to Ingram. Here's Randall. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Jackson kicks to Knight. There's a screen by Chris. Knight with it. Now guarded by Ball. Back to Jackson. Another shot. That shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Pass to Ingram. And it's denied. Jackson with it. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Ball. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Suns. Chandler a screen, and here's Booker from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. Bledsoe passes to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter. And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Now here's Lopez. Will it go? Randall kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Lopez, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Chandler a screen from 12 feet out. A second chance effort on the wing. Jackson. He dishes it to Bledsoe. They double team Bledsoe. Stolen by Clarkson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope drills it from outside. Caldwell Pope's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And here's Bledsoe. It's Chandler high post. Lopez is there. And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
No, exactly. They've got to act quickly. They don't have a ton of time to work with.
Bledsoe against Clarkson. And Bledsoe, here we go. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
Yeah, this is no longer a guy you want to send to the line. Bledsoe becoming a more comfortable foul shooter every year.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
You know, when he started out in his career, he was a little bit inconsistent at the free throw line, but now Bledsoe, not a guy you want to put at the charity stripe.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
No, nor am I, Greg. There's no question. They're too far behind. Not their best effort, for sure.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Brandon, congrats on the win. What did you guys do that contributed to it?
We just stay focused. You know, today we were able to continue to, try to stick to our game plan, get stops, and, just continue to crash the boards. We were able to stay to, true to what we practice and, what we believe in.
Brandon, great win tonight. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time